crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down
at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll take a shot here they've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, so much for the opening drive being capped off by a field goal, CD. It's capped off by a touchdown after all, except I don't think in the manner that we were expecting.
No doubt about that, because you sent me a note earlier in the week saying you thought special teams might play a big role in this one. I don't know that you expected it this early in the game.
No, I didn't. That was a pretty impressive play, and what a way to get their first points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 81.
Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Browns 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Check, 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 check 52 is the money, check 52 is the money. You're not ready, you're not ready.
Here's Hunt. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
A
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step up. 50, man, 50. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. run with Hunt on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 43. 43. 43. 43.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Hill shedding the tackle, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 33.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Wendell Smallwood. his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at the 49.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17, the 40. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 38. Browns 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a couple.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Go, go, go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Stop your whining.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Down to the 25.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win.